Oh, it's Sunday. I'm fading. I tell you what. Um, Today was a big day for the Catholic Church, and for a lot of churches, I guess. Um, it was Palm Sunday, and it's Palm slash Passion Sunday because of how the liturgy goes. Um, and the choir sang at 10 o'clock, and then we had lunch, and then we had a 2-hour rehearsal. I'm wasted. I'm tired. That's a lot of singing. Singing takes a lot of energy. So let's see if we can get through this today. You know, today's liturgy is broken up into two main sections. One's called the procession, and then one is the regular liturgy, the Passion. The first part, the procession, is we all gathered outside and we heard the first gospel reading, which was Jesus beginning his entry into Jerusalem. Then we go inside to begin the Passion, and the gospel reading is the Last Supper, the arrest, right? The abuse and the death of Jesus. So we're going for this happy, triumphal moment all the way to his death. It's a very intense liturgy. But we're going to revisit the Passion again on Friday. So I'm going to breeze over that. We're going to look at the gospel reading that was for the procession. And let's take a look at it here. And here we go. It's a lot of steps. I wish there was less steps. But yeah, que sera, sera. All right, let me go back up to the top. Yeah, I was reading it earlier. There it is. It's in Luke chapter 19. Jesus proceeded on his journey up to Jerusalem. So he's been teaching, doing a lot of teaching, and for weeks he's set his face to Jerusalem. His ministry was about 3 years. In the first 2.5 years, let's say, he just traveled all over. But then he just says, okay, I'm on my way to Jerusalem, because he's going to go do what he's supposed to do. As he drew near to Bethphage and Bethany, at the place called the Mount of Olives, he sent 2 of his disciples. Now, we've heard of Bethany. Bethany is where Mary, Martha, and Lazarus live. He's well known in Bethany. He stays at their house. People know him there. He's well liked. He's cared for. He's housed. He's fed. Right? All the stuff we need. He sent 2 of his disciples. We don't know exactly where, but I'm guessing it's Bethany. He said, go into the village opposite you, and as you enter it, you will find a colt tethered on which no one has ever sat. Untie it and bring it here. It's not a horse, right? It's a young donkey. And if anyone should ask you, why are you untying it? You will answer, the master has need of it. So those who had been sent went off and found everything just as he had told them. And as they were untying the colt, its owner said to them, why are you untying this colt? They answered, the master has need of it. So they brought it to Jesus, threw their cloaks over the colt, and helped Jesus to mount. As he rode along, the people were spreading their cloaks on the road. And now, as he was approaching the slope of the Mount of Olives, the whole multitude of his disciples began to praise God aloud with joy for all the mighty deeds they had seen. They proclaimed, "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord. Peace in heaven and glory in the highest." Some of the Pharisees in the crowd said to him, "Teacher, rebuke your disciples." He said in reply, "I tell you, if they keep silent, the stones will cry out." I've always found that an amazing thing. If they keep silent, the stones will cry out. It's an intense thing that's happening. And the disciples are just overjoyed that Jesus is coming into Jerusalem. The Passover is close by. And honestly, the Messiah they're looking for is someone who's going to establish the kingdom of Israel and restore the throne of David on earth. Basically kick the Romans out of the country, right? So they didn't understand who he was and what he was about. And they believed in him. Why? They praised him. Why? For the mighty deeds they had seen, not for who he is. But maybe that's good enough. You know? Maybe we don't always have to understand. We see something and we're amazed by it. And then we believe the source of what we have seen. They praised God for all the mighty deeds they had seen. So they're giving credit to God for what they had seen. Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord. Peace in heaven and glory in the highest. That's high praise, right? For this man, quote unquote, sitting on a donkey. So I think, for me today, and the day's winding down, but, I've got time and I try to reflect on my day as it comes to a close, looking back. And I'm going to look for mighty deeds. And then I'm going to praise God for those mighty deeds. That's what I'm going to do today. That's for today. It's called Palm Sunday because along with the cloaks they throw on the road, they've also got palm fronds, and that's in another place in the Gospels. Tomorrow we're already into it. It starts off, it's 6 days from Passover, so we're real close, right? We get a great story. Tomorrow's a good story too. But today it's all about paying attention to the mighty deeds that God has done and giving him praise. So, it's always something. There's always something in these words. It's always something. And it's not always big and great and grand and glorious. It's simple. It's simple. So there you have it. Short and sweet. A little over 10 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, you guys. Well, until we meet again, which will be tomorrow. Now, Lent ends on Thursday, so it's only got a few more days. I'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Until then, I hope you're healthy and happy and safe. And God bless.